What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Junkyard Breaks Live. Well, I screwed that one up. I usually have the opening logo overlaying the Zoom, but I had trouble getting the Zoom capture to work. And when I took it away and re-edited it, I didn't realize it went over the the opening logo. So you just see us somewhere for 2 minutes.
Yeah, why not?
Anywho, how you doing, boys?
And every time I get to see you guys, you have a little bit less facial hair.
That's true. Oops.
It's like dwindling.
What did I just do?
I don't know, whatever you did, but you done it.
Oh my god, what? There you are. Jeez. This is not starting well.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We have less facial hair. We've learned that. Oh, there we go. There's the stream.
Yeah, I just shaved mine a couple days ago. I didn't even know you did it.
I did what? In November? Hey, what's up, John G? How you doing, buddy? I got your packs back there. I'll be opening them up soon. Yeah, if you guys like mystery packs, he put together a good sports card mystery pack. Yeah, I think I shaved mine after November. I was gonna do this dramatic like YouTube video of me like spinning in a chair and like transitioning to my beardlessness, and I was just like, no, it's just a waste of time. It's so bad. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man?
Well, you could have just played the little spin of music that they do every time that on the Batman TV show where.
Yeah. I could even done the Wayne's World.
Like it. Now is this one? I'm going through. I've been making sets, and I had this of just all the stuff that I've been trying to get rid of.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just putting together. So now I got all these Harley Quinn books.
That you want to get rid of?
Yeah,
I got you.
and I'm trying to figure out. It's like, okay, well, this is Rebirth. So now this one, this is the Volume 1 stuff. What the hell is this one? Which one's this? I was like, this is New 52.
Going into my mail call, Chris, is a place you might want to visit. I forgot where I was. Anthony's. It's right by the Giant Stadium. You been there, Jim?
Okay.
Is it? Oh,
No, not that one. Not the comic art guy.
no.
This is just it's literally, you go past the stadium, make a right, and it's like right there.
Really?
I had no idea it was ever there. But I was with, you remember Fernando?
I don't think so.
He stops by my booth. You'd know him if you saw him. He's the one who got the Spidey 300 for $2. And then Will, I met those two up at Meadowlands to give them their graded stuff. And Fernando said, "Hey, you want to go around the corner? If we're lucky, we can go in the back room and look through the boxes that they're not out front yet. Sometimes he gets some good stuff. Like he got a first Silk for $1. Anything that's unmarked, unpriced is like covered price, which it's amazing what I got. But anyway, it would be a good place for you guys to look, just to go search through those boxes. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, I like searching through boxes for Swamp Thing.
There was some Swamp Thing. I was like, didn't have time to like pull stuff out, and stuff was priced oddly. Like it was $9.37. It was like, I don't know where he came up with some of the prices.
$9.37, huh?
It was that an oft thing that was weird pricing. But anyway, do we have any news, Jimmy? Do you know any news?
Oh, geez.
Do you know the news, Jimmy?
I mean, not other than then what probably everybody knows is that the trailers came out for.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't see the trailer for Mandalorian season 3?
Didn't watch it, and didn't watch Quantum Mania. I felt like I've seen enough. I don't want to see anymore. But yeah, I know they came out. Was the Mandalorian trailer cool?
Oh my god!
So it's got.
I don't even know how it's going to be a series. It should be a freaking blockbuster movie with the stuff that are.
Or because it's a series, it could be 7 movies.
Oh my god! It looks nuts.
Yeah,
Nuts.
Yeah, agreed, John G. Like I think they're spoiling too much.
I think the trailer brings more questions than answers, to tell you the truth.
Well,
They show a lot of stuff, but it's so different than the first 2 seasons. You're like, what? How does this? What?
Knowing what we know, Mando's got to go to Mandalore to go into the crypts of Mandalore.
He has to go underneath.
He has to go down
whatever.
below, yeah, something or other. But I'm sure he's going to be met with Bo-Katan, who wants the sword back.
Well, there's supposedly there's going to be dozens of factions, like a ton of factions of Mandalorians.
Oh, they're going to do that, you think?
Yeah. Oh, I'm almost definitely sure they're going to do that. So I don't know if there could be a all-out war between Mandalorians, or if it would go the other way, where they would all join together.
Coming together. Yeah. Interesting.
But it looks pretty insane.
All right. And Grogu's there.
Yep. I watched the trailer. Of course, I watched the trailer a couple times, but it was really good. Gave me goosebumps.
Goose pimples.
Goose pimples.
Nice. Anything else?
The Quantum Mania newest trailer, which is newer than the one that Chris was going
on
on
about.
I
don't want to watch. The MODOK stuff is bugging me. Like I don't want to see anymore.
Like I told Chris, it's literally a split-second thing. It's not going to be like that the whole movie.
Oh, MODOK?
Yeah, it was a split-second thing. It's a freeze frame. Like they're not going to put millions of dollars into animation for a freeze frame.
We'll see.
And unfortunately,
John G.
and the rest of it looks way too good.
Yeah.
For them to screw up with that big of a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
So I just think it's the potato through Star Wars, or it's the seeing the shoe in here, or the this and that. I think it's just an overlook, and it to tell you the truth, that scene may not even be in the freaking movie.
It's possible.
That's how Marvel does things.
They've done that before.
Hulk didn't show up in Wakanda, and that was blatant in the trailer.
And they got sued for it.
I mean, I even used that picture in a Photoshop mashup on my Facebook page.
Oh boy,
was that frame on that?
Oh, I can't believe I forgot my microphone again.
That's because you're wearing the Janet Jackson control mic.
It's because I was wearing a microphone. I thought I had one, and then I just realized that it was up there. I probably sounded like I was in. Yeah, I can't wait for this because
it's weird because like half the cards have a picture on the side and then the questions on the other.
Are they?
And then the other half has the questions on one side and the answers on the other.
So if there's a Luke on the front, are they Luke questions?
That's a good question. Ah, there you go.
They are? Interesting.
Okay, so then this one must be about their journey to Tatooine, or
there you go.
Interesting. Okay.
Chris, do you have any news?
Yes, I have one bit of comic news that I'm excited for.
Oh, please.
But you remember last year when Jeff Lemire put out Swamp Thing Green Hell book 1 of 3?
Yeah.
And then we didn't hear anything?
Yeah.
Well, the cutoff for the ordering was this week, so it'll be out in February, book 2. So it was the oversized book. It was actually really, really good.
I remember those.
It was really, really good. And nothing happened afterwards.
Yeah.
So number 2 will be out in February, which I'm excited for. And I'm assuming that means number 3 will come out early 2025.
Well, when does the Lazarus thing start?
Oh, that starts soon, doesn't it?
I think so. They're just rebooting the DC universe again, like everybody's reborn. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm so over all that stuff. Like, when was the last one? I guess it wasn't Rebirth. It was when was the last major reboot?
Well, the last major reboot is during COVID when they did New Frontier.
Oh, that's right, New Frontier. Good memory.
They did that. Yep.
Totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's right.
And
Forgettable. That's what it was.
yes,
Yeah, definitely.
it definitely was. But yeah, it was like what, New 52 and then Rebirth, and then it's just been a hodgepodge of chaos.
Yep, pretty much.
So maybe a full on reboot, because that's the other thing too, because Doomsday Clock was supposed to bring the great reboot.
Was it?
It was.
I stopped reading it. I never even finished reading it.
Yeah, because it took 2.5 years to put 12 issues out.
That's why it took too long. I just completely lost interest.
I have the complete edition, and I read it as one thing, and it's actually really good. But you would never know because you can't remember.
Yeah.
The last time you read an issue by the time the next one came out. It was ridiculous.
I still want to reread Darkest Night. I haven't read that one in a long time. That was pretty good.
Blackest Night?
Blackest Night, sorry.
Blackest Night, that's right.
Blackest Night is awesome.
I have a sweet Catwoman Adam Hughes cover. That was part of the Blackest Night series.
That was definitely my introduction to Deadman. I didn't know much about Deadman, and he was like a pretty prominent side figure in that whole thing.
Deadman is awesome.
Deadman is awesome.
Whoop.
Look at that. Deadman.
Deadman Omnibus.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best. But yeah, that was the fact that Deadman is essentially a ghost, but the thing took over his like human body, and he had to fight himself.
Yeah, yeah, it was
kind
good.
of awesome.
Oh, listen to that! Look at this. Fernando gave me and Will, because he got one at that comic store. He got 3 of these for $1. He just gave it to me. He gave me one.
Nice.
He gave Will one. I already have one of these. It's the Fiona Staples version of Thor 1. Great
I
cover.
actually don't know if I have that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
I don't know if I have that one.
A little repeat.
Yeah, I heard that. What was that?
Echo from Jimmy?
Yeah,
No.
I heard that. What was it?
Oh,
It's you. It's your phone. Just mute it. Oh, you're doing the chat?
yeah. I opened up the chat so I could see. I was actually going to share the live in my Discord.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start then. I'll start with the mail call.
Mail call.
And I'll show you what I got from this place. So, like I said, everything that didn't have a price tag, everything that didn't have a price tag on the back was cover price. So I got Flintstones #2 for 35 cents. It's very nice.
Nice.
But yeah, a lot of these books, like Avengers #77, $5. Like, these are all super cheap. Thor 205, guess what? 20 cents.
What?
Yeah, cover price. Everything that didn't have a price on the back. Daredevil 71 is just $2. These are all super cheap. Avengers 37, $5. Super cheap. There's a lot of these. What is this? Saga the Swamp Thing 22. Cover price.
That's the what, second book Alan Moore was on?
Yeah.
Third?
First Ironmonger, $1.25. Cover. This is Popeye. I don't know what number this is. Number 125, but it was cool. Charlton Comics.
Oh
$1.
yeah.
There we go. Shazam. This one I wanted to see how nice I can press this one. It needs a lot of work. I'll clean that one up. These are $1. This was $1. Scooby-Doo #2. I got like 6 of these Mickey Mantle comics. They're all $1 each. I know some of my sports guys will love these. Mickey Mantle, Mickey Mantle, Mickey Mantle. I always like this. I bought this as a joke for us because it says, which new universe star will die? Is it Merc, Starbrand, DP7, Kickers Inc.? This is all the Jim Shooter stuff. Spitfire, Cyforce, Nightmask, and Justice. So that's basically all of them that we make fun of. The New Universe comics. But that's all of them on one cover. Thought that was pretty funny. Meet the New Joes. Love that one for $1. Grab 2 of these for $1. It's that first Sabretooth.
Mark Teixeira.
Yeah. Laugh Olympics. $1. Secret Wars Battle World #1. That was cover price. Pretty cool. Another Crossbones. I got so many of these. Cover price. There's no price on the back. I grabbed the run of these. This is that Ultimate Spider-Man Carnage Part 1, 2, and 3. Howard the Duck 1. This was $3. Some pretty good stuff. Challenger of the Unknown. Giant, $3. These are some nice Silver Flash, 25-cent Flash comics. They were all $4 each. 1, 2. Pretty good prices though. Bloop. This one I didn't know. This is Origin, with the 2 claws, but it's an acetate cover. I've never seen this one. Jimmy, you ever see this one? With the acetate? I've never seen it.
I never saw the acetate one.
No, it's a weird cover. So I bought one. He had like 5 of them, but I didn't know enough. I just bought them. It was cover price anyway. I love these. He had a few of these. Creatures on the Loose. This is number 18, $3. Machine Man #1, $4. Elf Quest #1. Of course, I got more of my Elf Quest. Cover price, 75 cents.
Nice.
Crazy. Tom and Jerry, nice 10-center, $3. More of those $4
the second
flashes.
Brothers Huba.
Second Huba. Like Golden Age, man. Western Kid, 10-center, $6. And I love this cover. Look at this one. Jimmy, you'd like this one too. Western Outlaws #10. How awesome is that cover? Isn't that cool one?
I wonder what that art. Oh yeah, that is pretty cool.
$6 for
Where
that.
did you get everything? Where did you go?
This was a place called Anthony's. It's right around the corner from the comic books. Right around the corner from Meadowlands. I never
And it's
knew
a
it.
comic shop or no?
was just-
It's a
What's
flea
that?
market. Is it
No,
a comic
it's
shop?
It's a shop. It's a little hole in the wall.
Nice.
I got another one of these first Moonstones. This was $2.
Dang.
FF 113, 15-center, $3.
What is the grades like on these?
Mid 5s. I think I got a few of these in here. Cover price. What is that? $1.
$1.
And then this is the other 2 of those Carnage books. Those are nice. This is that Web of Spider-Man 19. I know it's like somebody's in here. $2 for that. I think it's that guy's Humbug's first appearance. Creatures on the Loose again. $2.
Did you take a wagon to get all these comics
Put
out of them?
everything in a short box for sure. This probably isn't worth anything, but it's a nice Sentry cover. But it was cover price, so $3.
Those Creatures on the Loose are cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Thor 287, $2. I like this one, Brave and the Bold, 25-center, $2. I think not much more. Oh, I did get a full run of I don't know if you guys ever read it, Frank Miller's Ronin. They were all $4 each. But it's a weird one. I think it's been optioned for a long time now. I don't know if they're ever going to do anything with it. But it's a good read. I think he came out with that one before Sin City.
What time period is that? Because it's like it's like
Ronin?
basically the same font and the same blood spatter as TMNT. I always thought that was
Yeah,
interesting.
It's 90s. This one was cheap. Dr. Aphra. This is the
Nice.
John
Number-
Tyler Christopher
John Tyler
cover.
Christopher.
Yeah. I got
Is that
this. It was $10, but I saw that it was selling for $40.
Nice.
And this one is number Darth Vader 25.
Is it selling for 40?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why, you got like 10 of them?
I got a handful.
Do you?
Yeah.
Action Comics, number 396, 15 center, $2. Anthony's comicbookart.com. I guess it's his satellite store. But he said
Well-
we can go to the warehouse. So
Let's do it.
they have a warehouse. He just says that they like it when you know exactly what you want so they can find it for you. And we were like, "Can we dig?" And they're like, "Well," it's like, "Can we dig?" I like this one, Killer Be Killed number 6, because of the Walking Dead homage.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Well, even if he doesn't let us dig, I got a laundry list.
Yeah. Harrow County 1. I know that got
it's-
optioned.
Did it really?
I think so.
I love that book.
And
That's one of my
these are
favorites.
These are all $3 too. A lot of 12-cent Sergeant Furies. That one. That one. That one. Now we got some 25 centers. And the third $1 first black suit Superman. And that's it for me. Round of applause. You grade any of these Dolph
Yay.
the comics? Yes. Well, I don't know about these, but I grade a lot of stuff, yes.
Did you guys watch Last of Us?
I did not watch
I
it
didn't watch
yet.
it yet.
I'm waiting for Friday, I think, because I want to watch it with Nick. And Nick he goes to bed early on the weekdays.
Well, I watched it.
And what is your opinion?
My opinion is as such. I've never played the game because I don't like video games and I don't have a PS whatever it came out on.
27.
But based purely on the fact that I hate The Walking Dead, this was good.
From what I know, it is almost 100% based on the story in the first game. I beat the first game twice because it's amazing. So if it's anything like the game, I can imagine the show will be good.
It's well done.
Sorry, I was talking to my wife. This is Last of Us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They said the biggest thing, the biggest thing that they changed is the years.
Okay.
So it takes place in a different. It takes place in a different time frame. But other than that, they stick pretty good to the story itself.
Good.
Yeah, another friend of mine who loves that game. He has
Jojo.
sent
Great game.
after we watched the episode, he had sent me a couple clips from the game of like the subtle changes. He's like, this is the only thing that was different here, and this was the only thing that was different here. So like I told him, I said,
like you said, if you didn't play the game, then it doesn't really matter, does it?
no, but it's kind of cool after the fact
Yeah.
to get updated on something like that. And so far, it's been pretty insignificant. I did warn him that if he sends me anything before I watch the episode, I'll have to
kill him.
I'll have to murder him. And I can't say that, right? I can't say that on a live feed.
What?
I'll unalive him.
You can't?
Yeah, you can't threaten people or something. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares?
That's all right. Anyway, anybody else get anything good?
I don't think I got anything this week.
I don't remember if I got this last week or not, but I did get a new Wonder Woman.
Car.
A new Wonder Woman book.
Do you
Oh,
want George Perez?
Yeah. I'm looking for that volume 2 from George Perez on.
So Rick got a huge box collection for like $5, and it's got tons of George Perez. So I don't know, because I know if you go there,
Yeah, I'm gonna get slapped with a hefty bill.
You got a hefty bill when you go there. But if you do go there, he just got a bunch of Wonder Woman books. I pulled out a couple for you. They're Brian Bolland covers.
Nice.
I also pulled out one for you, Jimmy. There was an Adam Hughes cover, a Wonder Woman. It said first, but it was Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman on the cover. You might have that one. It was kind of pinkish, but I pulled it for you.
Okay.
So I don't know.
There it is.
I have
Go ahead.
Oh no.
I have 5.
Yeah, that's a great one.
So I got this. It does not look like a Adam Hughes,
It does not look like Adam Hughes.
but it is.
Is that a spider?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's,
like
it's Mary Jane.
I just saw it. I like the hand blurry
The hand
reaching
out.
out. That's really
That's
cool.
literally how I knew it was Adam Hughes, because he does a lot of that foreshadow, like the
That's-
shadowing and the
It's really,
depth effect.
really cool.
Then I got black and white of this one, which I have a couple other covers of.
That glare's hurting us, Jim. Can't.
Yeah, tilt
Yes.
everything back towards you. I find that it's the
I just
best.
also have to down this too. There we go.
Unholy?
Yeah, it's an unholy.
There you go.
There we go. And then I have the black and white version of this cover, number 1 of Barbed
You
Wire.
did barbed wire?
Yeah.
It's a great cover.
Yeah, you should see some of the other ones. But yeah, this is like there's like 3 different versions of this cover. I have the ash can, the color, and this one. And then
Oh my God, is that a Baroness?
and then I have
I love me some Baroness.
then the Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I still need the Virgin cover of
That's
this.
Adam Hughes?
Yeah. And then
Oh my God,
Mhm.
that is glorious.
The Baroness makes Dolph feel some particular way.
It really does.
there's actually a
man.
cover, Dolph,
Like
like
when you
this
climb
one.
the rope in
It's
gym
the,
class.
it's the glasses.
There's the variant. There's the variant of this that's actually a fold-out poster cover. So it's like just her from here up on the cover
Nice.
going this way.
She'll go right next to my Jennifer Aniston Rolling Stone cover.
Mike Mayhew did a really nice Baroness cover too.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I know Sideshow's got a really nice Baroness statue. It's a Mark Newman face too. It's absolutely stunning.
Chris, did you see how much that Boland cover is going for now? The Wonder Woman with the shield.
The white one with the shield.
Yeah.
It's going for a
It's
lot.
Yeah.
$80 book roll.
It took
What's that?
It took a boost like 6 months ago, and it hasn't come back down.
Yeah, I found 2 of them. One of them is like probably a 9092. The guy wants $90 for it, and then there's another one. It's like an 85, and he said if I wanted both of them, he'd sell me that one for
The
60.
one you gave me, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. So Jimmy
That's
has
that's a good copy too. It's pretty sharp.
Yeah. I got Jimmy's for like $3 though.
Yeah,
But
that
it
one
wasn't-
in particular.
It was like a year and a half ago.
It's because
But
it's
it
an
was-
iconic cover.
It was already like a $30 book.
That's really just it.
It's an iconic cover, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
you
what's
know,
cool?
we all know iconic covers don't go anywhere. They're always
Yep.
iconic.
They are.
They're
evergreen.
really good investments. I say
That's
that.
10% of the reason I collect Adam Hughes covers.
Yeah, I mean,
Dolph,
you
who
know-
did you say was on the Wonder Woman cover? Oh, I know exactly which. It's issue 140, Jim. There's Batman,
the one that I was
Superman,
talking about.
Wonder Woman in the foreground. Wonder
No.
Woman is doing kind of a jazzercise pose,
Yeah.
and there's a pig background. You know,
Yeah,
it's issue
that's the one.
140.
What's that one going for? price?
On cover
Four-
price,
$4
very fine. Very fine has it at $12.
I'll make sure I put that one aside for you, Jimmy.
Okay, 140, huh?
140. Yep.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. I am slowly but surely getting. I only need one more for Catwoman. For his Catwoman series. That's
Yeah, I
the
was-
Zatanna one.
I was in Lancaster for 4 days, basically with Lucy at a volleyball tournament, and only saw the inside of the Lancaster Grand Convention Center for a bunch of days. I did get to go to a comic shop with her. The guy, it was like everything was priced right at full blown retail, and he was sorting his new comic book day, his pool list customers, and of course, like so many annoying comic book shops, They do it right on top of all of their back issues. So
Yeah.
if you go in the shop, you can't
That's
actually
what happens to us every time we go to JC. Like
Yeah.
they're always doing their work on top of the back issues. It's like,
Like, hey guys, like this defeats the purpose of your comic book store.
yeah. I mean, he's always apologizing about it, but he doesn't, they don't move.
Don't solve the problem.
He just says, "Come back tomorrow."
Yeah.
But I get it. That if you know the schedule and you know they're going to be doing it, then you know not to go in that time. So whatever, it's fine.
It always seems so silly to me, though. Like, do they have to do the comic book pulls the second they get them in the door? Is that like the expectation?
They do.
So
It's usually a lot of work ahead of them. It's not quick work. I mean, that's why I help Rick on Tuesdays, because the pulls are not easy.
mhm.
And not only that, like, he's always being interrupted by phone call guys who want to change their pulls, or they want to like add some things, and he only buys so many, and it's aggravating, and people just start yelling at you, and it's
Sure.
then you got like when Fortnite was doing their Batman books, you have all these kids come out of the woodwork who'd never even been to
Right.
the store before, and they want a book that not one they hadn't reserved, or
They
he's
want
only
that
got a
0
limited
point book
supply.
right away.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like,
Give me-
listen, I ordered a bunch of this one, but you got to be on the list so we know how many to order for the next one. So, anybody else got mail call?
No, which one you said? Which one you were missing? The Catwoman with Zatanna on the cover?
Well, there's a couple with
Okay.
Zatanna. It is Catwoman 80. Actually, I'm missing two. 72 and 80. That's what I'm missing.
Oh, okay, because I know I have a couple of them. I just saw that this one was.
Oh, I love that cover.
Yeah. I say he can't have that. That one's mine.
Yeah, 72 and 80 I need.
Where are my Catwomans? I just had them out. Ah. Aha.
Aha. Aha. Actually, I don't need 80 because I got it at that. I need 72 because I got. 80
Didn't I give that to you?
Did you give this one to me?
I'm pretty sure I did.
It was either you gave this to me or this is the one and only comic I got at the tiny show in that
Jim, isn't there
hotel.
Isn't there something weird though? Isn't there two versions of one of the
Yeah, I have both of them.
on her balcony or whatever?
Yeah, one she has her left arm up, and one she has it down.
There was there was one that I brought you Christmas or Thanksgiving
Yeah, probably.
get together.
That might, yeah. I think that is it, Chris.
I remember having that one, and now I don't because I think I gave it to you.
I think that is it.
That's how that works.
hmm
I printed out a brand new list because I actually asked the question on the Adam Hughes fan page on Facebook if anybody had a really good list, and I know that two of the guys on there claim that they have every Adam Hughes book, so they must have a pretty good list to have every Adam Hughes book, and yet none of them can give me that list. It's like they don't want to share their secret list of every Adam Hughes book.
What
So
about that list that I gave you though from that one website? It's pretty.
I downloaded all that. That's actually where I got these ones from.
That's pretty definitive though, no?
No, it's missing a bunch, but it has a lot of them. So that one is like a really good base. Plus the way that they wrote it, Dolph, it's nice because they have the numbers, and then they do list the different printings and the if the cover
yeah,
was
that's
called
what
something
I mean.
underneath. So it's nice. So yeah, so I'm marking off the ones that I had on my other list, and then on the back I printed all lines so I can write the stuff that I get in alphabetical order on the back of those. That's not in the list. So I'm 7%. I'm 7% in on my 100 books for the year.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad. That's I mean, that's right on course, right on pace.
Yeah, you need to get right. You need to get eight per. You need to get 8 1/3 per month, Jim.
A third. Yep.
I mean, it's good. The Comic-Con will come up at the end of the year, so I'll be able to really
I
knock
would
off
try
some.
not. I would not try not to buy any thirds of any books though. Just go ahead and buy 9 one month.
Well, I'm gonna say right now, a third of a book does not count. That's cheating.
Now,
They just released, Adam
does Jimmy
Hughes.
have to acquire these books himself because he will get an allotment of books from me? Do those count?
I feel like unless it's birthday or Christmas, they do not count
Hmm.
because, yeah, that does not count. That's not.
You
Part
got-
of that can't be.
gotta
part
hunt
of
'em
the-
down.
The Jimmy challenge.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
That defeats the purpose.
If
Yeah,
it
I
was
mean,
the Jimmy
I
Jason
guess-
challenge, it'd be
I'm
different,
guessing-
but it's not.
I'm giving these to him for Christmas, but his Christmas is come and
Yeah,
gone.
no, the ones you're giving him will count for 2022. That will not count towards his.
All right.
If
That's
they
good.
were Christmas, obviously, there's
We need an
Christmas ones.
auditor for this.
Yes,
For
it
this
was
challenge.
it was intended for last year. We'll count them for last year, and birthdays and Christmas do count. You can help
Oh, okay.
Jimmy for his birthday and for Christmas. There you go.
So everybody needs to get him at least 10.
Yeah, so like Christmas, it'll be like, guys, I need these 20 bucks.
Jim would be like, Jay, I'm only 67 short.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about my challenge over the summer.
If you
I
each
looked-
take
I looked on
33 and
the-
a third.
I looked on Key Collector, and there's like the dollar bin section. There's like 4 Adam Hughes on there that I don't have in the dollar bin section ones. I'm like,
What are they, like Legionnaire books or something?
well, no, one of them is like the most valuable fairest that you can possibly get.
How's it in the dollar bin?
I feel like you
I-
need to take a trip to a comic store you haven't been to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't go to the one I just went to because I did not see a lot of Adam Hughes. It's good for Chris. Lots of Swamp Thing, lots of Dark Avengers, lots of Wonder Woman.
Justice League Dark,
Good
you mean?
job.
Wonderwoman.
But not for you,
Good.
Jimmy. I didn't see a single Hughes.
Single Hughes.
Not a single Hughes. Top 10, shall we?
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
We need top 10 theme music.
We do need top 10 theme music. All right, boys
you-
and
Top
girls.
10!
You think it's very Shaft-like?
Yeah,
I could see that.
this week. This week it's Shaft-like.
Dolph, what's the count this week? I have 2. I am 20% this week.
I'll look on my phone because this way we won't scroll through it. I think less than.
Well, I
usual.
know you don't have one of these.
You know I don't have one.
Yes, the Djevic variant.
Oh
You do not have.
man, I wish.
I do love that the high on this is 3.5 thousand. We talk about this all the time, but like, good luck getting that book for $3.5 thousand.
Whoa!
What, Christopher?
Whoa!
I have 6 out of 10. Oh wow,
That's over on the
that's a porn flood
Oh.
there, boys and girls.
I have 3.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa, that's what I said.
I know you have DC Comics Presents 87,
Yeah.
Christopher. I bet you have Saga Swamp Thing 37.
Yeah.
And you have Omega Man 3.
Yeah. There's no hiding nothing from you. I'm surprised you remember I had that DC Comics Presents 87.
Yeah.
I actually have to look if I have that one or not.
You have mine at your house. So does that count?
No,
No, that
really.
doesn't. Dolph, do you have Last of Us? Did you ever get that?
I do not have 87. No, I never bought that.
No.
There are very few video game tie-ins. I do have God of War. I have Dragon's Lair, and I think I have Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Oh, I did pick up a Virtual Fighter too, but not
I gotta
big
tell
on.
you-
Hey, what's up, Rafaust? I'm not big on video game adaptations. I just don't think.
I got to tell you, if this show ends up being something though, like on par with, with freaking Game of Thrones or something, I could see this book being worth a ton of freaking money.
Get one.
At
They're
least-
not expensive right now. Go get one.
They're pretty expensive. I mean, 9/8's already $1,100.
What?
Yeah, Last of Us.
That hurts my face.
Yeah, a 9/0 is $200.
No. Oh, we'll look
Yep.
when we get there. We'll look at the raws.
Only
We'll get-
6,032
We'll
were
get
ordered
you
by
one
re-
tonight, Jason.
Only
Give us-
6,032 were ordered by retailers.
We'll 6,000.
Retailers.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking small.
That's yeah, I guess so. But my what's going on? How lagged out are we? Wow, we're way behind. The live feed is I just pulled up Key Collector.
Wow,
That's way behind.
we've already been whining about it for a while.
Yeah. My God of War, the God of War 1 is kind of considered a low print count, but there's like 10,000 of them. That's a lot, I thought.
Does that mean we're living in the future?
I think so.
We
Yeah, it's
are.
something like that.
Yeah, I gotta check the stream. Why is that so?
It's
And
lagging
I
the
will
normal amount of time.
predict. I will predict that Chris has 3 on this countdown.
Hey, how did you know?
Jim, which 3 though? If you can predict that.
All right,
All right,
shall we
let's-
start with Wolverine 1? Let's get this going.
Wolverine 1 is one of the books thus far in my limited
I saw it.
buying history that I'm annoyed I did not buy, because start of like 2020 you get this book for like $95 in high grade, and now you just can't touch it really for that, although it's come down quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at
This is another one of those, not as a first solo, but it's an iconic cover. It's a great cover.
sure, absolutely.
It's got a couple of things going for it.
9/8 still, the premium is reserved for that 9/8. $1,050 for 9/8. But I have a feeling that this book was probably going for what, close to 2 or something like that. Crazy at the peak of 2021.
Was it?
I
don't
think it was
even
going.
remember. I don't remember. But wow.
I think it was going really high. I could be wrong about that, but I believe it was going really, really high, something along those lines. But I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Anywho, buy this book.
Anywho, yeah, it's a great book. It's a great book to have.
This one I don't get. I don't know.
Superboy Prime.
I don't get it.
I do own Superboy Prime.
But why?
But
Why is it on here?
why do I own it?
No, why is it on here? I get why you own it.
Oh,
2 balls, 2 Supermen.
it was in a collection I bought. That's why I own it. I didn't have it until I bought it, and then I had it.
You bastard. Never let me live that one down.
No.
I've said this ever since I bought it.
I don't know why this one. I don't know why. I don't know why this one's so crazy. I mean, it's interesting that 9/8s. We're seeing that some of those 9/8s, like with bigger sales reserve of a time period. This is from '85. I guess that's old enough, but $362 for 9/8. A 9/4 is $113. So
Yeah, it's not.
it's
It's not
pretty
pricey.
pretty disparity.
But
No, it's
No.
not pricey.
You can get pretty decent grades for under $100. It's not like it's a pricey book. I just don't understand.
I think you can still get like a decent raw copy of this for like $40, 35, $40.
This is where Key Collector app does funny things. Like,
Yeah.
is there really like that many sales on this book to warrant it to be on this top 10? Because it's
Well,
not.
there's some kind of buzz going on about Superboy Prime because I've noticed it
there?
in some of the chats,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't even think about it until just now. And I'm like, huh, maybe that I don't know what the reason is because I didn't pay attention. But I've seen a couple guys talking about Superboy Prime for some
Gotcha.
reason. I was like, oh,
All right.
so maybe there's something. Maybe something's coming up.
Es posible.
It's possible.
All-Star Western.
Yeah, I love
Love
this.
this cover just as much this week as I loved it last week.
Yeah, it's
Dog owns it.
I
Great
do.
book. Jonah Hex. I always think it's funny when we see these books like, 40 or 50-year-old books with limited to no spec, but like they're on the list at least 2 weeks in a row because the first week
Mhm.
people are like, "Oh, I got to get that book."
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then they go,
That's exactly what we said last week, though.
they go and buy it, and it's like an echo of the first week, right? So,
Yep.
that's kind of where this is at
They're
because
buying
these are
it.
moderate gains, 4%, 7%, 13%.
The
But,
very app that's reporting on the sales of a book promotes the sales of a book. Therefore, it either sustains or, it's like, yeah, exactly what we said last week.
Right. I don't know. I don't feel like it's artificially inflated though,
No,
because
not
they are-
officially inflated, but
but
so-
it is a
so-
driver, I think.
Well, yeah.
certainly.
So probably All-Star Western appeared on the list due to sales that were not influenced by Key Collector.
Correct.
But
And now
then it's
sales-
on Key Collector, and
well,
now
these
this week
sales
is
are an echo of the
Ex-
sales.
exactly. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, it being on the list at number 8 this week is definitely influenced by Key Collector. It's
This
like
is
the
an
Man
interest-
Thing thing.
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
weeks on the list is because of
Man-
this
Man,
app.
thang. Yeah. Man, thang.
Man,
I think this is interesting though. Like an 8.5. So 8.5 this week sold for $780, which is not a crazy number, right? For a pretty high grade, 8.5. But if you look at these other grades, this book is selling pretty strong across the board. A 6.0 is still $387.
This
So
is
for
one of those brittle page books too, because I know mine is very, very delicate.
And this book's what? Still from the 70s, right?
72.
So yeah. So, but yeah, I guess my point is though, like that's pretty strong, for a book from the 70s
Yeah.
to be a mid grader and still worth $400, and to not be a key, on par with frigging first Ghost Rider or first Wolverine or something like that. It's pretty solid. So it's interesting though. I would love to see, is there a huge disparity of 9.8, 9.6? Like, and if an 8.5, 780 is a 9.6 worth $3,000 or $4,000 or something like that, could be.
Maybe,
Not sure.
maybe. This book you got to get graded, my friend.
This is in your basement.
I know it's in my basement.
Hey, so I still have that. I haven't seen anybody since the last time you were here, so I still have a
You still have the box of books.
I still have the box of
I
books
love
sitting here.
to give to Dolph to get graded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them on the black market.
They're in a black box, so
There you
wouldn't be
go.
that
You're halfway
far
there.
fetched. Yeah, I don't know. I think mine's kind of beat up, so I think it's probably going to be in
It's
that 4 or
not
5
though. It's for like yours is a really nice copy,
of this book.
isn't it? They all are. Like that whole collection was like
Yeah,
right
the whole
in the
collection was-
5.5, 6.5
Some-
range.
For some reason, this book I remember as being more loved than some
Do
of
you want
the
me
other
to go
books.
grab it real quick?
I feel like this book is like a 4.
Let me get it. I think it's better than that for some reason.
Debatable first. This issue could more appropriately be the first official team appearance of the Teen Titans instead of Brave and the Bold 54. What does it say? Instead of Brave Wolf, based on being the first issue of the name Teen Titans and Robin's explanation that the team was formed after events in Brave and the Bold 54. So, I don't know.
No, you're right.
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty beat.
Yeah.
There's a big spine thing right down the side.
Yeah.
So that All-Star...
That's the worst conditioned book of mine that you have, I think.
Probably, because I just remember your entire collection being pretty nice.
The Beast Boy that you have
That's
is
a nice
pretty
one.
freaking.
The Animal
pretty
Man is
good.
very nice. It's a nice.
The
one.
Animal Man is nice. Those
Yeah,
should all
this
be
one's
in
got
the
a
same.
spine roll that I gotta fix.
Yeah, those should all be in the same stack. And I remember that one. That one was I think the least condition wise out of all of these.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was wrong.
Oh, that All-Star Western at a 9.6 slab is $26.99 fair market value.
9.6 is 26. Okay.
Yeah, like 2,700.
Yeah, so that's like there's a 3x between in those next 4 grades or whatever.
Yeah. See, this next one, I as much as it's a key issue, they are never gonna do Power Girl. They're never gonna do a character with her tits out like that on the big screen. They're not going to do her the way she should be done. So just
they'll change her. They'll change her.
But
they might give her like give her like a little diamond shape, like right at the top of it or something.
Everybody will be like, "What the? That's like her thing."
That's her.
That's her thing.
It is her thing.
You just want to see her thing.
I do.
Well, fangs, plural.
Either way, they're not going to do it, so nothing's ever going to happen with this character.
Power boob.
I'm sorry.
This one's crazy. Look at this. A 9.8 sold for $2,475.
That's awesome.
This book is from the mid 70s. Is that right?
76.
Late 76. Yeah. So this goes to show you the power of like bronze and copper in high grade versus bronze and copper in mid high grade. A 7.5, $220. A 9.8, $2,475.
I mean, I know how I treated my comics when I was a kid. I read them all.
11x.
Cosplay City, yeah. Yeah.
I do love that a book from 76, somebody got this graded in a 2.5. $60.
Dolph, she really has been that way all forever.
Yeah.
Dolph, the one I gave you of this has got to be at least a 2.5. That the one I gave you that collection.
Yeah. For the
you get $60 for a 2.5. Of course, you'd have to pay $50 to get it graded.
That's true. I remember we always thought this was a stain. Every time we see it, you think this is like an oil stain.
It looks like an oil stain. Yeah,
it really does. It's terrible.
It's a really cool cover. I actually like the artwork in the foreground, but that particular shading doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't, because it's not 3 figures, and if the light source is behind them, then it's like only shows one of them, not 3 of them.
It didn't make sense. It's like they were like, let's lay down a half-tone dot pattern for no reason other than.
Well, is there a bad guy that they're coming after?
Mike Grell. Maybe.
I mean, is there a bad guy that's supposed to be standing off camera?
Yeah, maybe the light source is behind.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Saga the Swamp Thing. Back on the list.
I bet Chris has this.
I have 2 of them, actually.
Yeah.
This book, I believe, sees a pretty significant bump too in the newsstand, even though it's from '85.
But this one took a hit from the highs.
Sure.
Because wasn't this around $2,000 for a 9.8?
It was very
high.
Well,
there is a 95-cent Canadian price variant on this bad boy too.
Oh, nice.
But a 9.8 still got to be very high because a 9.0 sold for $450.
Mm-hmm. The highest known value for a 9.8 from 2021 was $2,700.
Wow.
And it's saying, but that's from 2021.
Yeah.
And now it's saying that fair market value on a 9.8 is $1,450.
That's about right. Yeah. Still $1,000 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It significantly drops down to like 500 at a
What
9.6.
is the newsstand, Chris? Doesn't this see a big premium in newsstand?
Let's see.
And it's a
known
book for
variants.
85, so the paper quality is better.
There we go. Newsstand. Oh yeah, newsstand is.
$1 billion.
Let's see. Slabbed. It's only got a 9.4 for $360. That's crazy.
Huh.
But
Yeah.
but a raw is 622.
Dang, a raw $622.
Yeah,
That's
most
pretty
common
bonkers.
slab 9.4 at 360.
I want to
Dude,
get
some
I
of the-
want to get all of mine slabbed and keep the best one and sell the rest.
How many?
That's
discs
what I
do
want.
you have?
I have 4 of these. I definitely have one that's a 9.8 though.
Do you like this cover? I think he looks kind
okay.
of weird. I don't know. I think they kind of mailed it in on the
I think you need the context of the issue. I forgot what happens in this, but
It's the first appearance of Constantine.
no, I mean like just his
like why you're seeing the
the
ghostly.
spirit of Alec
the
Holland.
ghostly-
Trying to remember. I don't remember.
either.
I just remember Constantine on his couch.
This is Alan
So
Moore
I
too,
have-
right?
Hmm?
Alan Moore wrote this too, right? This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
right in the middle of Alan Moore.
I actually saw this book. Remember, I told you guys I met that fella, and he had a box of books, and they were super dirty. And then I saw some like small beetles or something coming out of the box. He had this right. He had a newsstand right in the middle of the run too, and I was like, and at this point, he's only asking like $50 for them. But I was like, dude, I can't bring these into my home.
Are they?
And,
yeah.
And this book, unfortunately, looked super nice, but was completely detached at the bottom staple. Which for a book from the 80s just crushes
Yeah.
the value. So yeah, that was one of those ones that stings to leave behind, but there's too many detractors. You cannot
Yeah.
it costs you way more to fumigate your house than to bring those comics in.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bring the Last of Us eBay listing. Let's take a look. There you go. There's one. 5 days less. $99. There you go, Jason.
What's the one with one day
that's
left?
I'm sorry. That's a third print.
Yeah, look at this one that's got 1 day left. It's already up to 162.50
Yeah.
raw.
Raw.
What's the 9.4?
There's like the
350?
complete first run. 1, 2, 3, 4 for $250. What's that?
What's the
Yeah, but there's still 6
9.4?
days left on it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, here's a 1 through 4 for 400. Hold on, I
Is
gotta
that that's by
readjust this screen.
yeah, those
I
prices
can't
are
see
pretty
that.
high.
Yeah, I'm surprised they were going for that high. There's not a lot of raw because these are all third prints. These red ones.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it says right here that copies ordered by retailers is only 6,000. So even though it's a newer book, you have to imagine a lot of these folks were probably video game fans. So these
Yeah.
might not come to market, or they may have been, damaged,
or they're
jacked
being
up.
graded right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. That one is not going to go for $58 or $51.
No. It's crazy though, because I don't think this is like a scenario like TMNT or like freaking even like Afra or anything like that. I think the third print is such a big number that they shouldn't be going for $90. I think that's what. Again, I could be wrong, but I was looking at these for the last couple of months, just from time to time on eBay,
Mhm.
and it didn't look like the third prints should really command that kind of money. Like they should be, like $40 books or something like that, not $100 books.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of money, and it just premiered. It's not even
Yeah.
a success yet.
Right.
It
Yeah, I
got
don't-
glowing reviews.
Does
Yeah,
have
I mean,
glowing
here-
reviews.
Here on Key Collector, we know what Key Collector, the value of the low, mid, high, but they have the second print high raw for $15 and third print for $20. That American Dreams version actually commands more money
Yeah, I was gonna look at that next.
than the others.
This is, yeah, that's the biggest book, Last of Us: American Dreams.
Out of the non-first prints, yeah.
Yeah, this one. Distributed by Survival Edition game package. Interesting. Alright. Back to the book I want more than anything. Well, not more than anything, but this book is crazy. I've been hunting for one of these. Like, I get, like, you know, the eBay sends me emails every time one pops up, and it's absolutely bonkers.
Was it last week that we discussed this? Like, and I'd love to validate this, Rafaust, if you've heard anything about this. I heard something that these ended up being distributed in packs at like Five Below because they were the numbers.
You said it last week, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. You offered that information. It wasn't from anybody here.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody's heard a similar thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy crap!
Yeah, big numbers. So, yeah, this was odd though. I did see this. So I think this is sold at Heritage. So a 9.8 with Bagley's signature or Bendis's signature sold for almost 11 grand less than the unsigned copy.
Yeah, because who wants that crap?
Because it's
Crazy.
Bendis.
It's yellow slab. Bendis wrote all over it.
Did you guys see this? A 6.5 sold for $2,250.
Oh, I was looking hard at a Raw for 4,000 over the weekend.
Yeah,
It was just I couldn't fathom.
A 6.5. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
mean, it's hard to think about how banged up a 6.5 is already from a book from this time period. Because you got to have a lot of spine ticks and a good corner crunch to make something a 6.5.
Yeah, I'd really like to know how many there are. If they're 1 in 25, because I know that Miles Morales book was highly printed, wasn't it? So if there's
No,
it
no, there's
wasn't?
not. You mean UF4?
Mm-hmm.
There's not huge numbers of UF4 that I'm aware of. They actually said on Bronze and Modern Gods last week, I think they quoted what the original print run was, but I want to say it was like 30,000 or something like that. So
That's a lot smaller than I thought. I thought it had been approaching 100,000. So if there's 1 in 25 out of 30,000, then we're at what, 7?
we're at like 1,200.
1,200?
Yeah,
My math is
30,000, 1 in 25. There's
Yeah,
25,000, 1 in 25. There's 1,000 of them. So and again, we'd have to look that up and see what the print run is, but something about that number jumps like 30,000, 35,000, something like that for the initial print run for the first print. It says there are 176 copies of this variant in a 9.8, which is about 5% compared to the 3,877 copies of UF4 in the standard edition 9.8.
Did you see? I mean, this is kind of off track. Did you see Comic Tom's video about Spider-Woman 1?
No.
So you know that there was a warehouse find in New York, right?
Like recently or?
Yeah, recently. Apparently, he sent them all in to get graded and completely killed the market. So you can get a 9.8 for like $200 now, because there are like 9,000 Spider-Women 1 in a 9.8, 9.6, and 9.4. Like he completely flooded the market with 9.8s, 9.6s, and 9.4s.
The whomever found the warehouse find, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Send them all.
Yeah,
in.
why?
I don't know why. I mean, he should have consulted somebody first and done like maybe like 20 a year and
Yeah.
not killed the market like that, because he destroyed the market. It went from a 9.8, it was like a $700 book, to now you can get him for under almost $200.
Crazy.
So he lost big time. It was an interesting video though. I didn't realize it because it was like 10,000 Spider-Woman ones.
Yeah, I mean, I have mine. So
Anyway, back onto this one.
this
I'm still hunting for one. I would love to get my hands on one. You know how I feel about this book. If you know, 9/8 for $40,000 is absolutely bonkers.
it is crazy. That
is crazy.
This is one of those books too that really annoys me because like the freaking all of the reprints they did and stuff look so similar. Like it really, it's really a shame that they do that crap, you know. And because the modern books, you really have to pay attention because it's not like when they reproduce when they do a Mutants 98 facsimile. Well, the freaking obviously the paper stock's not the same, and the barcode never looked like that barcode. So it's easy, very easy, if you know anything, to tell the difference. But these books are new enough that the barcodes look like that on the books, and so you have to know that, like, well, the UF4 when they redid it, it was just like the Marvel has red around it, or the word Marvel is in red as opposed to white, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I did not like that reprint. It looks so on right on the other one.
Yeah,
we've talked about that. What Topps does that too. It's just horrible practices when you're like.
Well, the sports cards are ridiculous.
It's so bad.
Small.
Yeah, it's so bad. All right.
So, anyways,
MODOK
that's a good
news.
book. Stumble upon it.
Yeah, it's a good book.
MODOK.
Back
MODOK
down to planet Earth.
MODOK is like this on this multi-year roller coaster. You know, the animation had him up way high. Then it was way down because the animation wasn't that received that well, and then you see a screenshot or two of potentially him in the background of Quantumania, and it's right back up again.
Yeah, I've been buying these for years. I don't even know how many I have now. Tales of Suspense Volume 1. I have 1, 2, 3. I only have 3. I guess I've been selling them too.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
It's a good one. I always like this book.
I mean, what is it saying here? A 1/8 sold for $140. Now, would you buy a 1/8 for $140 if you can buy a 6.5 for $230?
No.
I mean, that's just silly.
No, why would you?
I do like that the 6.5 sold for $230 versus the average of $228.
a 2.5 slab sold for $100. That makes more sense. But yeah, 6.5 for $230.
I really think it's funny that
my fault, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, pal.
I think it's funny that they even report that 6.5 sale. It sold for $2 more.
Yeah, right.
That's significant.
It is 1%. All right, last one.
Back down to my level.
Chris, you have one?
I have one.
Jim doesn't want to talk about it.
Jim doesn't want.
I don't want to talk about it.
I do because I have one.
I mean,
I've got nothing to say. I mean, there's.
This is a nice hard cover too. Cardstock, so when you find them in high grade, they're usually pretty sharp.
Oh, this is a cardstock cover?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Man, this book is chugging along though. A couple tweets. Hopefully, there's probably people sitting on 30 or 40 copies of this graded already, and a couple of tweets made them a ton of money. Which, in our current comic book economy, that's the dream right there. A couple of tweets get you 2x or 3x your money all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Am I
Look at
wrong,
that difference.
Faust? I thought it was card stock. I thought it was a thicker stock cover.
I didn't think so. I
You didn't
mean,
think
this
so? Maybe I'm
it's
wrong.
from 83.
I mean, to be honest with you, they don't really come. I buy them bagged and boarded. I don't take them out and play with them, so I could be wrong.
This isn't like a GI Joe hiss
It's
tank.
not like a hiss.
Whoa.
No, it's not. He's so purpley and orange.
I do like that. I do like that unitard. He studied at Fame, I think, right? Didn't he go to that school?
Yeah.
He's gonna live forever.
I wanna live.
What's up with his buddy?
forever.
That's a cool cosplay right there.
I think.
He's like
I think.
a space blackjack dealer.
Our mom taught aerobics for a long time, and Jimmy and I used to have to go with her. I'm pretty sure we saw some ladies wearing Lobo's outfit at aerobics. You know, circa '85.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis made it popular.
There's got to be at least 12 figure skaters who've worn that during the Olympics too.
No doubt.
Man, this book has the premium reserved for that 9.8, doesn't it?
It really
like a-
does.
$250 difference between 9.6 and 9.8.
Yeah, $480 and a 9.8. It's a modernish book though, so you should. You know,
83.
they
I
gotta
think
be in
if you,
high grade.
I think if you own that book and you were at all concerned about it being a 9.8, sell it raw.
Raw.
Yeah.
So
Agreed. Well, that's that.
that's
And a
it.
raw.
Jimbo doesn't have to worry. We're done. The key collector.
Jimmy just wants to read his Star Wars Trivial Pursuit. We should play the game. Jimmy, move our pieces around the board.
You're right. I'm not getting off out of the middle.
You don't
I'll be-
think so?
Right.
I'll be stuck in the middle. If Jim said it's hard and it's
It's
and he-
hard.
I still
man.
love. I still love the.
Oh, is that the dice roller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
You
You put
pop
the
his
dice
head.
in
You
it?
boop his head.
That's so good.
There you go.
Does he crap dice?
Craps dice.
And he tells you his number.
It's like a boggle.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's awesome.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
cool.
So yeah, there's you can be Leia, or Luke, of course,
We can't. Can
or
we remote,
Darth Vader.
Can we remotely play the game? Rafaust wants a piece too.
And Han Solo.
All
You know
right,
what? I'm flabbergasted. There's no Chewbacca. Come on.
let's get some of these, Jim.
You want a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rant.
We'll start with an easy one.
Well,
Oh.
What side of the Emperor's throne contained the controls?
right.
Left.
Chris?
Right.
Jay?
Left.
Dolphin Chris, correct, right.
It's a right-handed world.
See, I didn't even get a 50-50 right there. Jump ball.
Okay. How many heavy weapons are installed on a standard Imperial Walker?
5.
Heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons.
3. The two.
Okay.
The two
Three-
things and
3
the
on,
big
on,
thing.
on the
Hmm.
side.
You think 3, Jay?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, he's got the one underneath his belly. Damn it.
Mm.
4.
4. 2 laser cannons and 2 medium blasters.
Medium blasters. No, that's a medium blaster.
See, we're way behind because it's still showing us looking at Omega Man 4.
That's how much we love Omega Man 4.
I
We're just
guess.
still in awe.
Yeah,
Mine's not lagging that much.
we're still really.
Well, me and Rafaus timed it. It's 13 seconds.
Is it?
Yes.
So you could run the 100 at the Olympics 1.5 times.
Maybe this is just behind. Oh, this is. I'm sorry. This is just behind. My replay up top is behind.
You.
I guess
such
it's
a
not so instant.
Okay,
Here.
so you guys think about
Silly
this.
goose.
You guys think about this. This should be an easy one.
All right.
Whose first line in Return of the Jedi is, "Of course I'm worried."
Han Solo.
That sounds like Han Solo.
Chris?
Oh no, I'm going with 3CPO.
3CPO? C3PO.
C3PO.
Lando.
Well, Jason would have been right if he would have had them in correct order.
Dang. C3PO.
3CPO. You just lost some cred right there.
Come on, it's late.
It
Doesn't
is
work for
late.
12 and a half hours today.
It's true.
Oh, come on. There are some easy ones here.
Plus, I actually got it right. If
You
I
did
was
get it right. You're right.
See, you going right.
Okay, what year saw the U.S. theatrical release of Return of the Jedi?
83.
93. Yeah.
83. 83.
Medium blaster.
Medium blasters.
Who asked
I'm
Luke?
Set to stun.
Who asked Luke if he'd consider changing his mind about landing on Dagobah?
R2.
Two. Who?
Sounds good.
Chris, R2, yes.
Nice. I mean, he is with him when he's landing on Dagobah.
True. Ask the hard ones too.
Yeah, give us a
Give
mix.
us a challenge. Not like which robot is blue.
Whose
and
last word in Star Wars was what?
Stormtrooper number 37.
white? What?
Before
The
being
last-
shot by a
the-
medium blaster.
It's because he called Marcellus Wallace a bitch.
Is it Chewbacca and they're just calling "Whoa," like as a what? You know, like as a Chewbacca
In
knows what?
Star
Yeah,
Wars,
that's
who's
crazy.
last?
I don't know, Jimmy.
Who's what?
Everybody give up?
No, give me a minute. In Star Wars, like
In Star Wars.
like A New Hope.
It doesn't say Empire. It doesn't say.
Oh my
so I
God.
assume it's A New Hope.
Because I was gonna say last words were what? I would assume it would be a stormtrooper, but it's
Hold on.
probably it might be somebody from the, but it's probably somebody from the cantina.
Darth Vader's.
What, does it say what the
when
line
he's
is?
spiraling.
Darth
Interesting.
Vader's.
Does it
I don't
say
like
what the
that.
line was?
I don't like that. Yeah, the line was what?
Like, is there something that precedes the what?
Well, if it's his last line, then no.
I mean, that's the last
Oh,
word.
preceding.
he said.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting.
No.
Whoa!
All right, let's look at. Let me see if I can find. Oh, okay. What's that?
Well, Chris, when he's spiraling, why would he be? But he spirals. You mean when he's? Yeah.
When he gets knocked out of the trench of the Death Star, so that Luke can take
Oh.
the shot.
Mhm. Okay.
Because that would be the last time we see Vader in that movie.
What? I can't see Darth Vader saying anything that doesn't sound cool.
Right.
You know, he was Darth Vader for God's sakes. Plus, he's James Earl Jones.
No, this
Oh,
one. Obviously, we've seen. If you're one of those people that really catalogs information as you're seeing it, but how many droids were the Jawas trying to unload at the sale on Tatooine?
Oh, jeez.
It's like I'm trying now. I'm looking at the scene and I'm like counting as it pans.
Yep.
Well, it's interesting because do they ever translate what Jawas are saying in that scene? So, like, would it say like 25 droids because it's translated, or do you actually have to be counting?
I think you'd have to be counting them, just paying attention.
There wasn't a lineup of very many. I'm going to say 6.
Jay? Yes?
8.
Chris, nice guess. 6. See if there's another good one on here. Man, there's all these ones is how many? How many? These are
Yeah.
all like ones you really. How many holding clamps lowered Darth Vader's helmet into place?
Three?
Jay, any guess?
What is it?
How many holding clamps lowered Darth Vader's mask into place?
So you would, so would we only know this at the end of Jedi when Luke takes the helmet off, or would we know this?
No.
No, there's a scene where he's in the meditation chamber, and
Yeah.
that's what you're talking about, and it
Yeah, and
lowers.
it comes down. It's like, "Ooh," and you hear the.
Okay. I have no freaking 3. I don't know.
Two
Two,
of them.
but it doesn't account for the front. That would be the third, would it not?
What thin metal devices adorn the underside of Cloud City?
I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I don't freaking have a clue.
Weather vanes.
Hmm.
That's actually what Luke ends up hanging from.
Antenna.
Where in Cloud City were the captured stormtroopers imprisoned?
I mean, I don't remember anything about Cloud Cities. Cloud City in the Cloud Cities in one of the episodes, right?
In
Empire.
Empire. It's where Lando is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't freaking clue.
The
In the
security
cafeteria.
tower. The security tower.
I said the cafeteria.
I know who said what. Was it Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Hey. Welcome back from the future.
Oh my god.
Who sat? And this one is just, again, it's something that you just have to pay attention to, but it's something we would have watched 1,000 times. Who sat directly behind Chewbacca in the stolen Imperial shuttle?
Say that again.
Who sat behind Chewbacca in the stolen Imperial shuttle?
Is it Leia?
Sat behind Chewbacca. Oh my god, I can see Luke.
Chris?
3PO.
Jason? Leia? It was Leia.
Jason, you cheat. He's like this.
3 CPO.
3 CPO.
3
sepia.
Okay,
4
this one is what film in the trilogy features the first appearance of the TIE bombers?
TIE bombers.
Are the TIE bombers different from the TIE fighters?
Yeah, they're the ones with the
wings that fold out? No, those are
No, the
those-
bombers have the
long pointy ones,
Oh.
no?
yeah.
Oh, you mean Vader's one?
No. Vader's is just curved. The TIE bombers. I'm gonna say Jedi.
Jedi. Sounds like a Jedi thing.
I'll
Okay.
go with Empire.
I don't think
Jason again, Empire.
I don't remember them in Empire.
If you think of the time, if you think of when they're underneath inside of the caves, and they're trying to evacuate, you hear the boom, boom.
Yeah, I got you.
Chris,
Fair
here's what
enough.
you need to do. Here's what you need to do. Just block out. Remember, think of it as though you don't know a lot about Star Wars, and then just guess.
3 sepia.
Like this. You
Yeah,
really
yeah.
have to like
Three sepia tone.
who pays attention to this? What's the English translation of Kuna Tuta Solo?
Kuna tuta solo. It is
Well, fortunately, I speak Huttonese.
Is it Hut or is it Greedo?
I don't fucking know.
You owe me money. You owe me
I
money.
would
Solo.
assume it's Greedo.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
but
Greedo.
didn't he speak Huttonese to him?
Greedo said, "You owe me money, Solo."
Anybody else for a guess?
Say it again?
Jason's still typing.
Say it again. I want to
Say
hear
it
the
again.
pronunciation.
Jason,
Oh, yeah.
Jason's
Yeah,
like,
Una tuta
I-
solo.
oh, okay, Google. What
So,
does
so
una
it's,
tuta
I would say
mean?
it's either Hut or the dude with the like the guy with the white face with the who's that? Fortuna? Is it
Bib
what's that guy's
Fortuna?
name?
Bib Fortuna. Abanawanga.
I still think it's Hut.
Well, it's not who says it. It's
Wanna
what
know.
the English translation of that is.
Well, it's definitely Huttonese.
It's Greedo.
What-
Yeah, Greedo says it, but it's Huttonese.
Again, it's not who says it, but
I
it's
know.
the English
I said,
translation of that.
You owe me money, Solo.
Okay,
No.
that's
That's not right.
Okay.
no.
No,
Solo, you are.
I know
my,
it's not. I'm thinking. Hold
You
on.
are my.
They
bitch.
do show it on screen.
Yeah, I know they do.
You are my bitch, Solo.
I'm just trying to think at what point of the conversation he says it.
Abanawanga.
What does tuta mean? I know what that means, actually.
That's the thing on the door.
Because I've actually found on a website somebody does confirm. I wonder how many people paying hundreds or thousands of dollars for the Ultimate Fallout 4 variant realized it was sold available in $5 packs of comics at Five Below
Crazy.
discount.
That's crazy.
After
But yeah,
being sold for
like you and I
hundreds.
said though, anything that went unsold from Five Below got thrown in the trash.
Right.
So if they ever went unsold, there's even less of them.
I'm gonna see what the print runs.
It
are.
means not my problem, Solo.
Not my problem, Solo.
It means going somewhere solo.
Going somewhere, Solo. See, this game brings the heat.
Yeah, it does.
It's definitely it definitely humbles your Star Wars fandom. That's for sure.
Right?
I never thought of that.
Who
Just
informed
crying.
Darth Vader that the Emperor insisted on making contact with him?
I forgot his name, but it's the.
Is it Tarkin?
Is it Piet?
Colonel Piet.
Right? Piet?
Admiral Piet.
Admiral.
It is him?
Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
My rank just went up a bit.
What Imperial starfighters have bent wings and twin body pods?
I'm not good at the spaceships. I'm definitely that's my the
What
chi-
Imperial? What was it?
Have bent
What
wings,
Imperial starfighters have bent wings and twin body pods?
twin body
Twin body pods.
Twin body pods.
That's got to be Oh no, I was going to say cloud pods, but no. They don't have bent wings.
What, is it the TIE bomber?
It's the TIE bombers.
Yep.
Did you learn nothing?
I was just gonna say. I think they had the twin pods.
Rafaust got it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did he get it?
He
now,
got
or
it.
did
He got it right when you guys said it.
Did he get it
So
5 minutes ago?
he went back in time.
Gonna go back in time.
Bum 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 bum.
What
Didn't think
foot?
we- didn't think
What
we get
foot
a
did
huge
Luke
list.
use to support Yoda while performing an acrobatic handstand?
Jesus
It's a
Christ.
50-50 shot. I'm gonna say balanced on his right and you balanced Yoda on his left.
I'm going with left. I keep going with left.
Left.
Yeah, left.
So all three of you say left?
Yeah.
Right.
Damn this game.
50-50 shot.
50-50
Yeah, right?
shot.
And 75% of us got it wrong.
Damn.
All right.
Everybody froze.
And the funny thing is that I'm reading these, and they haven't even got to the hard ones that I remember when I played against Amanda. I was like, huh?
How did Amanda do?
She actually beat me in one, but I did give her a couple freebies.
She knows Star Wars though. She likes.
She
Star
does.
Wars.
She's good with Star Wars.
Yeah. I know she was
What-
very upset with
What
you.
recreational? Maybe I should just start with the vehicles because Dolph doesn't like these.
That's okay. I would like to try. I feel
What
like-
recreational vehicle can travel across any type of relatively flat terrain?
Oh, it's got to be the
land
sand
speeder?
The sand speeder.
The land speeder.
Hey Jay, you want to try?
I would imagine Chris is right on this, or it's the thing that Luke is driving in New Hope at the very beginning.
That's the land speeder.
That's the land
Land
speeder.
speeder.
Or the
A sail barge.
Is it a sail barge?
Oh, you stupid game.
Naturally.
Some of them are like so easy it's disgusting.
Yeah,
but
don't do the super easy one. Well, then Jason can play.
Well, what was
How
Joe's
many-
sail barge?
how
Listen,
many
man,
antennas
I'm getting
sprouted
hard
from
on this.
Greedo's head?
Greedo?
2.
2. Yeah.
What? What is it?
Greedo,
How many
Greedo
antennas sprout from
antennas.
Greedo's head? They assume that you don't know who Greedo is. That would be the tough part.
Probably. And then I would say, how dare you, sir?
Yeah. Greta Thunberg. How dare you?
Ooh.
Dare you?
Duff, you're right. It looks like there's closer to 100,000 of Ultimate Fallout 4.
Jason's
See,
checked out.
like this one. This one
It does
could.
seem-
Yeah.
Who howled in pain when he was wounded at the Sarlacc pit?
Boba Fett?
Who howled in pain?
Well, he did
Yeah.
the Wilhelm scream when he went in.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just saying at the Sarlacc pit. There's a lot of people that are shot at the Sarlacc pit.
Who howled in pain? Lando.
When he was hit. Well,
Oh, yeah. All right. Lando, yeah.
it's the way that they phrase it. It's Chewbacca
No. Wrong answer.
Yeah,
because
it's
he
not-
howls. I guess.
that's incorrect.
That is incorrect.
I think that's how. I think that's how
Trivial
they.
Pursuit,
I
you
shall-
are
Well, he
incorrect,
would've-
sir.
I think
Incorrect,
the
sir.
guys. I think the guys who made this said, "Well, Lando screamed," but
Wrong.
Yeah.
This game is wrong.
Chewbacca wasn't wounded by the Sarlacc. He was wounded at the pit.
Right, which is like there's a lot of gunfire at the pit.
They're trying to phrase things to trick me like my 15-year-old.
Or sorry,
Yeah.
not gunfire, blaster fire. There's a
oh,
lot
there
of
you go.
blaster
Which of
fire.
C-3PO's legs sports a silver shin plate?
It's his right
It's
leg.
the right one, yeah.
Yeah, it's his right leg.
The right
I'll go
leg.
with that.
Let's just say it's
It's
always
just-
the right. In
Yeah,
Star
right.
Wars, it's always the right.
Just like there's no underwear in
It's
space.
the safe bet.
Whose opinion of bounty hunters was, "We don't need that scum"?
Well, that was when they were right below them. Didn't he say that when he was below them?
Yeah.
When he saw Bosk's foot like right over his head?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who said that though? Was it Piet again?
Yes. It was.
is?
Pierre. What Star Destroyer located the Falcon? See, like this. Like, who knows this stuff? What Star Destroyer located the Falcon during Vader's meeting with the bounty hunters?
They have names?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had names.
I don't know. I can't remember the names
Jason,
of this.
a guess, sir?
I'm still looking up how many what the print run is on Ultimate Fallout 4. It's really annoying because there seems to be no actual answer to what this question is.
Jason,
I don't even know.
Jason
What
to
was-
this game is Jimmy to the top 10 list.
What is the question?
What Star Destroyer located the Falcon during Vader's meeting with the bounty hunters? It has a name.
I had no
Let's
idea.
just say, here's a little clue. I'll throw you guys a bone. Here's a
The
clue.
Death Star?
This word in particular has a very, very strong connection to the other side of our big conversations during the meetings on Wednesday nights.
Is this also a Corvette? Something Corvette?
The other side of our.
So we
big
talk about Star Wars and what predominantly?
comic books.
Battlestar.
Mhm,
Galactica.
okay. Okay, and those comic books, there's a
New
certain
Mutants
group
98.
that a lot of the characters are members of.
The Avengers?
The
Marvel.
Avenger.
Marvel Universe.
The Avenger.
Good hint, Jimmy. Good hint.
Silver platter.
Yeah.
Here is the answer.
John
I
the
really thought-
Baptist.
That's actually what I did with. That's
I
what I
really
did with
thought the
Amanda
answer
for a
was-
couple
Yeah.
answers. That one.
I really thought the answer was New Mutants 98.
I have one.
Everybody does.
There are some softballs in this thing, though.
My stepfather wants me to sell New Mutants 1 through 100 for him. He's got the
All right,
four on.
this one is an easy one, but it may be. I mean, maybe for some people it's not an easy one. What movie did Star Wars surpass in 1997 to become the highest-grossing film of all time?
In 1997?
It beat Close Encounters.
Wait,
'Cause
what?
Didn't they go back and forth and congratulate each other in an ad? I thought George Lucas took out an ad and thanked Steven Spielberg and he beat him.
No.
Or was that Jaws? Jaws was the number one.
Those two.
It was,
Yeah, there was a back and forth
it
between
was
the two
it
of
was
them.
Spielberg, so it was either because it's too early for E.T. It was either Jaws or Close Encounters.
In what year did you say?
1997.
Yeah,
97. It was E.T.
Chris?
As he affirms my answer.
yeah, yeah, right. Why wouldn't I go with
It
Dolph's
was
answer?
E.T., yes.
The extraterrestrial. I'll say it differently. How's that?
But when 77, when Star Wars became the highest, was it the highest grossing? Didn't it beat Jaws or Close Encounters?
Well, Jaws
Yes,
was
but the
75.
question was
Yeah,
1990s.
sure. Now I'm just showing off. Rafał said E.T.
There you
What
go.
enemy vehicles had Han just escaped from when he said, "Well, don't everybody thank me at once"?
Big ones? Big vehicles?
They could be big.
It's got to just be the TIE fighters and the asteroids. Except for the Slave One. Or the, what are we calling it now? The Boba Fett ship?
No, it's the slave one. It's forever the slave one. I don't care.
I agree.
It's the Star Destroyers.
Yeah.
Star Destroyers. Bingo.
Oh my God, what is that question?
Say it.
Okay, here you go. This is one of the questions that Who created the languages Huttese and Ewokese for the trilogy to earn a mention in the credits? Seriously.
I don't know. But there's that language guy. Didn't he
Is it a
work on
specific
the...
person?
It was a specific person.
Good God.
Yeah. Crazy.
Jason,
I've
I'm
s-
going to send you something. I just won an auction.
I saw him in the making.
For The Last of Us?
The making of
For The Last of Us?
Frank Oz.
Let's just say, and I'll put another one in. It's two first names.
Jason Jimmy.
Walt Disney.
Jason Jimmy.
Jason
It's
Jimmy.
Ben Burt.
Oh, that's right. He's the sound effects guy, though. I would never thought he created the languages.
Bert and Ernie.
The Swedish chef.
Bork, bork, bork.
What feature of the Death Star was in the wrong spot when viewed on the technical plans?
Say it again?
What
is it
feature
eye?
of the Death Star
Good
was in
grief.
the wrong spot when viewed on the technical plans?
The laser shooter thingy.
Yeah, sure.
The eye, like the observation, like wherever the
The
deck
dippity-doo.
is.
The eyeball.
Well, I'll give Jason this one because he said eye when he gave his answer. It's the focusing eye.
Well,
You know what I
Jason-
meant.
Jason looked it up.
But it is also the shooting laser thingy.
Yeah, yeah. See?
Did you just win both of these?
There you go.
You finally
There
got
you
your
go, Chris.
point.
There's another impossible one. What vector did Darth Vader's TIE fighter take when approaching Luke's X-wing fighter in the Death Star's trench?
That's a good price too, don't you think, Jason?
Yeah, I think so.
Those
Plus,
43 degrees.
that same one at Comic-Con was 3,000.
that's
Point
the
three.
first appearance
What do I
of,
know?
of Pool of Doom.
Yeah, these are insane questions. Some of
Yeah.
them.
They're all
That's
like
nuts.
brutally hard.
And this
What's
one
point
should
three?
be easy because you've seen it close up so
What
many
is it
times
again,
in the movie.
Jimmy?
What was the one I just asked?
Yeah.
What vector did Darth Vader's TIE fighter take when approaching Luke's X-wing fighter in the Death Star's trench?
What?
What?
Niner.
If it was on screen,
Vector?
they're allowed to ask it, I guess.
What vector?
Yeah.
No. They expect
What?
people
No.
to know that?
Somebody
Point three.
does.
Was point three.
What's the question in Monty Python? What is
What is the
average
wing speed of a
Unladen swallow.
unladen swallow?
What is the
color
wind speed
eyes did
velocity?
Jabba the Hutt peer through?
Green. Like greenish, yellowish, aren't they?
What color eyes?
Yeah.
What if he's got baby blues this whole time? I didn't even notice. Oh,
No, he's got yellow eyes.
That's right. They're yellow green.
Well, are they red? Aren't his actual pupils?
All right, those are your guys' answers?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put them together, they make
Yellow and blue make green.
Poopies.
yellow and orange make, or yellow and red makes
Orange.
orange. They're orange
Yeah.
eyes.
They were orange?
They look yellow to me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm colorblind.
Who knows their secondary colors?
Not me.
Chris,
What imperial fishers had jurisdiction over distinct territorial areas?
What?
What
You got-
imperial? What?
What imperial officials had jurisdiction over distinct territorial areas?
Moths.
No
Butterflies.
idea. No idea.
Stab in the dark.
Regional governors.
Blech.
What?
have you guys seen the commercials for Caesar's Palace with the Mannings and Cooper Manning
Oh,
guesses something that's like 27 words right, and they're like, that's exactly right, and Eli Manning's like, that's like 27 words. That's what I
That's
feel
the
like.
one with
this-
what's his name? Not Orlando Jones. With what's his name?
yeah,
from-
no, yeah, from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
From Curb Your
Ooh.
Enthusiasm. Yeah, those
Yeah.
are
This
fun.
could be a trick question. Who tossed a Jawa's corpse onto the burning pyre?
I know this. C-3PO. Or, as Jason would say, 3-Sepio.
I never said Sepio. I said
It's 3CPO. Or C3PO.
Definitely
or
C-3PO.
3CPO. Or
I just see him.
POC3.
I just see him huddling up and then go
He's Italian. Giuseppio.
Giuseppio.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. This is an impossible question. What planet hosted a battle where Lando earned early fame for his flying skills?
Wasn't it the same planet they went back to in episode 7?
Is this from one of the movies or from the comic book series?
It's,
That's a good question, Jason. I don't know. It could have been something. It could have
Like,
been.
that's the question, Jim. This your Trivial Pursuit is what, published in like 98 or something like that. So this predates the prequels, right?
Yes.
yeah, but it doesn't mean
Yes.
that it didn't get revisited after the fact.
That's why I'm saying, wasn't it the planet that they found Lando on in 3, 4, 5, 6, 8? In that party, when they were having that party on that planet they went underground with that sandworm thing.
Planet
Isn't
Party.
that where they found Lando? That was the planet, wasn't it? That he did all his racing on?
I don't know.
I don't even know. No clue.
Tanab.
Yeah. Right?
I
Got
think
me.
he actually says that in his conversation with Han.
He does.
Does he say that in? Who sat next to Luke at the briefing prior to the first Death Star battle?
Biggs.
Yes, I agree. I agree with
Jay, any question? Any
Chewbacca.
Wedge Antilles?
I thought Wedge Antilles was behind him.
Uh,
Maybe Biggs was behind him and Wedge was next to him.
well, one of the other questions
You
was
know nothing.
I do. I know nothing.
You consider yourself a fan. You don't know where the wedge was at.
what the
I don't know.
what what deflector shield configuration did the Rebel pilots adopt prior to their attack run on the first Death Star?
These questions are so long.
It's a
Start thinking
mouthful.
about- You start thinking about the first part.
Wait, say it again, Jimmy.
This literally sounds like a Jeopardy question. What deflector shield configuration did the Rebel pilots adopt prior to their attack run on the first Death Star?
A flying V.
The right.
They're right. Yeah, they're right.
The Gordon Bombay was
It's
driving.
the double front
The
formation.
Gordon Bombay.
Was the captain of
The
that
double
particular.
front formation.
Double
right.
front configuration, yes.
These are impossible.
What's the
They're
kid's name?
impossible.
Mighty Ducks, Charlie.
Yeah, here you
right?
go. Another one. This is a geography question. That was a what is WV? That is a
West Virginia.
A wagon volts.
Available.
what WV is. This is a geography question. What sector in the Hoth system did Darth Vader's fleet emerge from the hyperspace into?
Say it again. I didn't even catch any of that.
No.
What sector in the Hoth
That
system
hurt
did
my
Darth
brain.
Vader's fleet emerge from in hyperspace?
Sector 2.
Love
You
it.
have half of that right.
Sector
The sector part?
2. Yeah, the sector part. Sector 2.
Sector
I'm going to
4.
say Sector 3.
Sector 4.
Are you serious? Sector 4?
Mhm.
I was just about to freaking Bob Barker you guys and go with 4 because I was like closest without going over.
Yeah.
Like this again. This one is a WC question. Man, I wish I knew that.
World
What rank
Cup?
was the Imperial in charge of the control bunker on Endor?
He was a lieutenant.
He was an admiral.
Colonel.
Admiral Lieutenant.
He was a commander.
Oh, well.
I'm asking you this for a reason. What did Han say there were a lot of during transit to Endor?
Good night, Richard.
Richard's like, I'm out of there. This is not a
Richard's done.
question.
He's like, yeah, I don't.
I don't know any of this crap.
My
Here
brain.
What
you
was
guys
there a lot
go.
of? On the way to Endor?
What did Han say there was a lot of during transit to Endor?
Bullshit. There's a lot of
Space.
bullshit.
There's a lot of space.
There's a lot of.
Gets out of the ship in Endor. We just traveled through a lot of bullshit.
Dolph just got half the answer right.
Bull?
But which word?
Bull?
Bullshit? Command ships. I followed the commander with command ships.
Boo.
If it's hard, ask it.
How many bolts from the training remote did Luke
12.
successfully deflect with his
Oh.
lightsaber after donning a blast helmet?
3.
12 bolts.
3.
Jay?
12 bolts.
12.
Chris didn't even hesitate. He was correct. 3.
Good, Chris.
That one I knew.
I piggybacked off of you.
Dolph went full cosplay right
I
there.
did, man. I felt it.
What's
Dolph
funny
went
is I did
full-
the same thing in my head.
Yeah, just saw it in my mind's eye.
Whose voice was supplied by Clive Revel in The Empire Strikes Back?
Tauntauns.
Who the crap is Clyde Revel?
This is a very interesting answer when you think of the character and who's played him and everything else.
Oh,
The
Wicked.
Emperor.
The Emperor.
Hmm.
I cheated.
Did you actually look it up?
I did. I wanted to see what Clive Revel looked like, and I was like, I don't recognize this dude. He was the original voice of the Emperor.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But what is it? Ian McDermott? Is it Ian
Ian McDermott.
played it
Yeah.
in
Ian
literally
McDermott.
everything else?
Yeah, give us one more so we could call it
All right, one more. All
One
right,
more.
let's give you a whopper.
a Whopper.
I'll take
a
a Whopper.
Whopper.
I am
All right.
hungry. I'm starving. I will take a
I'd
Whopper.
go
What
for a
planet's
Whopper.
outposts include Station 3-8?
What? Say that again?
What planet's outposts include Station 3-8?
Hoth. That sounds like a Hoth thing.
That sounds like a hot
Party
thing.
It's
plan.
got to be a Hoth thing.
Very good, Dolph. Hoth.
I win. I win the games.
Dolph wins the life,
Oh my God. Okay, one more.
his whole
One more.
life.
I win.
Just one more, and then we're calling it.
Star Wars games.
Life win.
How many rank insignia squares did General Veer's dress uniform boast?
Jesus Christ.
How many rank and insignia? What?
Squares.
Squares did General Veer's dress uniform boast?
7.
General
5.
6.
Jay?
I bought Barkerdom 7.
8.
Wow.
Without
We
going
just needed
over.
one more person to guess.
Without going over.
Yeah, those are some of the questions. And I got through this stack, and there's this many left.
Good.
I love
grief.
Actually, there's that many, and plus this many.
It's
Just these are character specific ones.
Crazy.
it's more fun if somebody in the future tries to stump you with one of those and we remember this and just go, oh,
The right.
What year is your Trivial Pursuit from?
point 3 was the vector.
Jim, what year is your
How do
Trivial
you know
Pursuit
that?
from, though?
Was that Jace?
What year is your Trivial Pursuit from?
What year is the Trivial Pursuit from? That's
I want to say. I want to
1998.
Yeah, I was
98.
gonna say. I want to say I got you that for Christmas a long time ago.
98 is so 99 was the first episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got this right before I went down to Raleigh.
Holy.
Christopher, any collection updates this week? I jumped on late, so I didn't hear.
No, nothing. I haven't been to work though, so there's been a sickness in this house.
Oh,
The sickness.
down with the sickness.
Down with the sinus infection.
Ooh,
Hooga.
Uga. Mi Jabba no Wanga.
Mi Jabba no Wanga.
Now, if we played Goonies Trivial Pursuit, I would be good at it.
Ooh.
That would be a good one.
They don't have a Goonies Trivial Pursuit, do they?
We should make one.
We should
I don't know,
find.
I'd be pretty good at Goonies Trivial Pursuit too, Jim.
I'm gonna make Goonies questions then. I will officiate this. Make it happen.
You know, I have a friend that's actually done the Goonies
the
location
tour.
tour twice.
Did you see some guy
Yeah.
just spent like a shitload of money to buy that house just because
Yeah,
he was a super fan?
it was like $4 million or something like
That's
that. I think.
crazy.
Interesting.
That's a nice house.
The
Interesting.
kids,
It included the potato shed too.
Mikey Walsh's house
Mikey
Yeah.
Walsh's house.
and Bran Walsh.
Was it still tethered to Data's house?
So, So what's the guy's name who played Data?
Ki Huai Kwan.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just had that big win, right?
he did.
I still gotta watch that. Have you guys watched it yet? Everything Always?
No,
I gotta
not yet.
watch that.
So when he auditioned for that role, he had not been in a movie in like forever, like 30 years, and he didn't have an agent or anything else, and it took 3 to 4 months before he got a call back saying that you got the role. They're like, who do we contact? And he's like, I don't have an agent or a lawyer.
Like me.
So you know who he ended up calling? He
must have called Chunk, right?
He called Chunk, and Chunk's a lawyer, and he was the one that worked out the whole deal for him.
Nice.
Awesome.
How cool is that?
My one of Nick's classmates' mom's sister is dating Chunk.
How many degrees of separation is
that? Very little when you actually break it down. Because if I were to just tell you, because without the full connection, my friend's sister is dating him.
One of Nick's friend's teacher's sister?
No.
One of Nick's
my son's friend's mom's sister is dating Chunk.
So his aunt. So it's actually 3 separations.
Yeah, I could have just done that. My son's ex-baseball teammate's aunt.
Now you're adding more stuff to it.
Is dating
my
Chunk.
son's friend's
That
aunt.
is almost 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon in one statement. I mean, you'd almost have that many degrees separation right there.
How cool is that?
My son's friend's mother's sister's.
Yep.
Good grief.
Yeah,
so he could be invited. He could be invited to a wedding.
Well, Nick
where
was at
all the Goonies could be.
We were at a baseball tournament, and she says, "Look at this," because I guess he was just at their house for like Thanksgiving. I was like, "Oh shit, it's Chunk."
But he doesn't look anything.
No, he doesn't.
He's not.
No,
he's not very chunky.
After he ate his turkey and did the truffle shuffle.
Yeah, I'm sure he gets that a lot still.
They probably said, "Do it, do it."
Now he's the skinniest guy in the entire cast.
Right? Come on. No, that would be Corey Feldman probably.
Yeah, that's true. That's drug skinny.
Sickly. But
he's also mentally deranged.
One of the
Cary
greatest...
Green still looks great.
Corey Feldman's one of the greatest actors ever for a certain period of time in somebody's life.
He was in some good stuff.
And then was just unable to act out.
Who was that?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Corey Feldman.
You got what? Lost Boys, Stand By Me, The Burbs.
I mean, you can't.
It's
incredible.
Burbs
and then
great.
And then I don't know
Dream
what
a Little
happened.
Dream.
Yeah, I don't know what happens. There's like a chemical.
He was in the Gremlins.
Pizza Dude. Gremlins. I forgot he was in Gremlins. That's right.
He was in Gremlins.
And then.
Dream with me.
Well, supposedly it was due to the child pornography stuff that really drove them to drugs. So,
if that's the case, that's really sad. Anyway, I'm tired.
I'm tired. Is there anything going on this weekend?
I'm making a syllabus for next week,
and I'll probably be there for like 24 hours this weekend, helping Jimmy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jason's gonna be here for literally 24 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't.
To do a hopefully only a half-hour job.
Nice.
Dolph, I think do you have any submissions going out anytime soon?
I would like to. I have my friend Jeff.
Modern or do you want to do economy? What are you doing?
Well, Rick wants to do his first Swamp Thing and his first Rhino. So those
would
be. Well, I could fast track the Swamp Thing because it's a nice one. Pay a bit more and pull the Rhino along with it.
Oh, speaking of, did you guys see that Instagram thing that I sent you guys today? All three of you.
That's insane.
It was the Joe Kubert school. They had a private collector brought his collection of Spider-Mans in for the kids to see.
Oh,
The
Oh
guy,
yeah, I
the
did
guy,
see that.
the guy has the entire run, so 1 through 800 or whatever.
wow. Holy crap.
And
So
yeah,
you even see Amazing Fantasy was just sitting right there on the.
yeah,
And there's like
the
kids
ones
like, "Ah."
Wow.
they look like they're just in regular bags and boards too, which is awesome. I would be very nervous. Yeah, what's on the table here, Jim? On the table it starts with 1. It starts with 1 and looks like it runs through 50.
Yeah, my friend Adam did that tour twice. He went down to the city hall. There was a 90-year-old woman that had a map of literally every place you needed to go for the movie.
Nice.
And they're about 40. You have to literally drive 45 minutes to get to some of them.
I heard
Not something you could just do on a bike.
I heard the cliffside is pretty far away from everything else. Well, because really you just have is it a school or a museum, and then you have the house. They were only really at 4 locations.
And
We're on the
he said he and his wife literally walked in, and it's this long hallway of a building, and this little old woman is sitting at a wooden desk, and nothing is in there Hollywood-esque at all. And he's like really, and he goes, I'm a really big fan of a movie that was filmed here. She goes, oh, you're looking for the Goonies map? And she
Nice.
literally had something for him to take.
Nice.
How many rooms are they in the house? They're in the living room. They're in
because of
Mikey's.
Mouth's
Yeah,
tour.
Mouth
with
does the tour.
Right. They're Mikey's bedroom.
Mikey and Brent are in their bedroom when you first see them.
Right, because he ties Brand with the workout gear, and then they're in the roof, and they're on the porch, and they're in the yard. Ba-dum.
And the kitchen. And they're in the kitchen.
Yes, in the kitchen. So, Dub, I might bring some modern books that I want to submit at some point in time in a modern order. But if you're going to submit, I have to figure out what I want to submit.
I can separate everything though.
Yeah.
The only thing that we're gonna have to do different though is I'm gonna need money up front because I have to put it on my card.
Yeah, and you'll have to right.
Which
and
I don't know
you
why
have to
they're
get
doing
it
that to me.
sent to this address.
Right.
What I was gonna say? Yeah, because I want to try and get some books graded before the Comic-Con that I'm selling in at the end of February. So that's like 6 weeks.
You might be able to push some modern stuff through. That's right. You're right up against it though.
Yeah, Fast Track Economy would probably
Fast track
be
you get it
faster.
back in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'd only fast track economy books, not modern books.
I would only fast track economy books, correct.
Yeah, because I
that
don't.
290 work days is ridiculous.
Well, right. Plus the fact that I would be hard pressed to say definitively these are all 9/8, and you're not going to get your money back in the grading if you hit anything other. I can relatively easily determine whether something's in a 4 to 6 range and whether the $50 that I spent on grading increases the value by greater than $50 on a raw book. So
I was wrong too. That was Will's 316, not Fernando's. That's a monster 9/8. It's like
that book's
$1,200.
Come down a ton, but yeah.
Yeah, even now though, right now it's $1,200 and a 9/8 for that book.
Because it's the newsstand, right?
It's the newsstand. Yeah.
Did you guys see my Facebook post about what Griffin texted me yesterday?
No.
Griffin,
Oh yeah, I saw that. $900. What the hell does he want for $900?
he wants the Cloverfield from the Cloverfield movie, the creature.
The creature? That's kind of cool. Did they make a figure?
It was made by Hasbro. It's like 14 inches tall and like 20 some inches wide, and it sells for a ton of money.
Wow.
And he saw one on eBay for $900, and this is verbatim what he texted me yesterday. If you were me and you wanted to get $900 in a short amount of time, how do you get it? But remember, I don't have a job. That's what my 8-year-old texted me.
Did you tell him to start running numbers for the mob?
Seriously,
God.
so
Yeah.
funny.
It's so freaking funny. And then
He could sell his other action
yeah,
figures.
he could sell some of his other figures and get a and what else did he say? Oh, he says, so I started talking to him. I called him on the phone, and he says, hey, Dad. And I said, what's that, baby? And he's like, if somebody's a savings account, can they take money out of that? I was like, yes, but your grandfather's like the signer on your savings account, so you can't get money out of it. You're 8.
Nice.
All right, I gotta pee, guys.
Yeah, man.
All right.
It's time.
I gotta-
Oh,
All right.
let's do our sign off. How can they find you, Jason?
Instagram, 2 Bent Staples Comics. That's the only place I'm at right now.
All right, Jimmy.
Instagram at Sirewolf Studio.
Nice. And Crumbs.
Instagram, TikTok, whatnot, Crumbs Comic Pile.
Very good, boys. See you next week. Thanks for
Peace.
chat. Thanks in the chat. And see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.